I guess I've got enough energy left in me tonight to give you all a little bit of a history lesson about the Brotherhood back east. It has some significant differences from the Brotherhood around here that I've noticed. It's going to be kind of difficult to explain, but I'll do my best, and apologies if I gloss over anything that may have been important. It's kind of hard to distinguish what I should explain and what I shouldn't, after all of the numerous events I've been through with them back east. The main differences between the eastern branch and the one around here, though, is that our elders had taken us in a direction of compassion towards the wastelanders and survivors. It wasn't simply about just collecting technology and protecting it from the unwashed masses. The elders and their compassion had seen fit to take us in a different direction. It wasn't always like that, though. We arrived after a journey from somewhere in the Midwest of the USA, through an area called the Pit, before finally arriving here at the Citadel, the old bombed-out ruins of the Pentagon once used by the intelligence agency of the USA before the Great War came and washed it all away. It was still a treasure trove of information and knowledge, power, technology that couldn't be found anywhere else across the wasteland, forbidden knowledge that had been forgotten, secret projects and black books that could tell us where an untold and innumerable amount of powerful weapons had been kept through the course of the war. Secret projects not actually talked about anywhere else, unknown to any other branch of the government except for those 1 or 2 units and groups actually working on them at the time. One of those was a giant robot called Liberty Prime. Our technicians worked on it year-round, trying to unlock its secrets and make it fully functional again. But these things take time, and there was a growing faction amongst our ranks that was unhappy with the direction our leaders had chosen to take us. In the past several years, we had stopped focusing all of our resources on the understanding and gathering of technology. We had begun to send squads out to protect the inhabitants of the wasteland, and this was a drain on our resources in the eyes of some. The elders had their reasons, and it wasn't completely from goodwill or kindness. There was a sense of selfishness involved in needing these wastelanders to survive and prosper. Several powerful factions had begun to show up in the region recently. The Enclave were making more noise than usual, and the super-mutant threat was growing at a rate that even our best scribes had decided would possibly overrun us in a matter of years. We didn't have the resources or the manpower to do it alone. But, of course, there were those who disagreed with the Elder. The acquisition of technology and the maintaining of its secrets, the original calling, was simply too strong for some to ignore. This growing rift began to split the ranks of the Brotherhood, and 2 distinct groups were beginning to form. Anywhere you went, you could hear talk, and people were quite open about which side they supported. The elders saw this happening, and did their best to curtail it, trying to ensure that it wouldn't boil over into full-on conflict or a separation of the groups for as long as they possibly could. They had no intention of changing their original vision, however, in order to placate the group that wanted to separate. Lyons, in all of his wisdom, had seen this coming well in advance, and over time began to best plot where and how and when to cause the split to happen on his own terms. He would ensure that the leaders of this rebel group were kindly to him, that they would be the loudest voices during this time of turmoil, and would therefore gather the followers around them, but at the same time would still report back to Lyons and not operate autonomously. His plan very well possibly saved the Brotherhood from full-on conflict and open war with each other. I happened to be one of the leaders that Lyons chose in order to lead the rebellion. There was only a handful of us, as I mentioned, that knew the full extent of the plans. When the night finally came that Lyons and the rest of the elders decided that they could no longer mediate away the threat of violence from the opposing faction, we met and got our marching orders. We would all leave on our set patrols, and, throughout the course of the night, make our way towards our new home, Fort Independence. Leaving on my last patrol that night was probably one of the hardest things I'd ever had to do in my entire life. I was leaving behind a sizable portion of the friends and family I had grown up around, becoming an enemy in their eyes and a traitor to what their brotherhood stood for. But Lyons had placed his faith in me, and for the good of the Brotherhood I had to do it. I wasn't leaving completely in enemy arms, though. The group I was leaving with was still made up with some of the finest members the Brotherhood would ever be graced with having, even if they were a little bit set in their ways. Before leaving, I made my way to Lyon's office and picked up a list of code words that we would use to transmit back and forth in order to establish a secure connection between the groups. These code words would primarily be used over the next few years in order to ensure that our two groups would never come face to face out in the wasteland on their patrols. We could also use this in order to relay where we had dropped off technology and various other supplies between each other's groups that we would still need. Lyons could drop off ammo and food and other blueprints that we might require, and we could drop off the locations of technological stashes that we had set up or found that were yet to be pillaged. With the code words firmly burned into my memory, I said goodbye to my mentor Lyons for the last time, and set off with my squad towards our new home. It was one of the longest, most quiet walks I'd ever had. I don't think any of us that night bothered to look back. We left in high spirits, but still with a joyous heart, and walked out of the light of the Citadel one last time. My squad was one of the last squads to leave towards Fort Independence that night. There was only one squad scheduled to go later. We left shortly before midnight, and, if things were permitting, would arrive shortly before sunrise. We didn't take any supplies with us, the location having been set up and stockpiled well in advance by early expedition groups that had went there to scout out a proper location that we could call our own home. It was a quiet walk up to the gates of Fort Independence as well. No major factions held power or influence in the region. Only the occasional scruffy gang that tried to sweep through and claim the buildings for their own. The fort had been scavenged and picked clean over the years previously by the time that we got there, but it was still easily defensible and in a strategic enough location that we could easily explore numerous parts of the capital wasteland without having to slough through enemy territory in order to get anywhere. It wasn't exactly as cozy as the Citadel or even Vault 1, but it would do. It was still better than being out in the open wasteland trying to survive in some squatter's settlement. And we had plenty of technology inside that we could still use, and more that we would gain over the next several years. Eventually we would have Fort Independence fully outfitted and defended by automated machinery. The new leader of our faction was a man by the name of Henry Casden, a protector in the ranks of the Brotherhood, and one of Lyon's most trusted men. He had been with the Brotherhood since they first set off from the west, and had proven himself in dozens of conflicts since then. He had earned the trust and respect of the entire Brotherhood, and was known as one of their greatest warriors, completely fearless, totally courageous, and fully dedicated to the lives of his men. But even he wasn't completely foolish. He could see the future, and knew that if the Brotherhood split and dissolved, the capital wasteland and all of its treasures would be lost forever, if not to the wastelanders themselves, then to the Enclave, or perhaps the super mutants, or even time itself. This is where things began to get a bit tricky for the Outcasts. Our primary purpose at this point was to A, gather and find technology, and B, not get wiped off the map. The little manpower that we had, however, made this one hell of a challenge. With the Citadel Brotherhood, we were used to having superior firepower and numbers. If we found something we wanted, we could easily storm it and hold it. Our ranks here in the Outcasts began to shift and change in order to reflect that. Full squads were more rarely being sent out, and when they were, it was only upon highly known and patrolled routes. This was a problem that was not easy to remedy for our faction. We weren't in the habit of accepting outsiders into our ranks for various reasons, privacy, secrecy, and security being the obvious ones. It was simply too easy to invite a spy into our midst, with the growing power of the Enclave out there. This is where my squad came into play. Casden entrusted me with picking just a handful of the members that came with us, and forming my own exploratory group. We would set out for weeks or months at a time, gather up our own groups of wastelanders, and use them in order to hunt down new technologies. It was a plan straight from Casden and Lyons themselves, and it worked perfectly for all of us involved, until I made one very fatal mistake that ended up costing me my freedom, and the wastelanders that had come to trust me their lives. Okay, well, honestly, I'm kinda getting tired here. Looks like Veronica is too. We can trade stories about the Brotherhood some other night. I need to get a little bit of sleep, though. You're free to do whatever. I'll get back to you before our next big adventure, whenever that's going to be. There's still a lot to talk about and discuss, I'm sure. I'm sure she's got some stories about the Mojave as well. And there's always my past. Not even dealing with just going out with the Brotherhood, but back whenever I was a kid in the capital wasteland. Hello, mercenary. He's got nothing to say. Rex? Has he been waiting here long, by chance? Rex is having one of his moments. I am debating about getting poor Rexy here fixed. Ah, poor guy. Poor little puppykins. Okay, take my night vision off, and let's see, my calories. I could use a little bit to eat. I do have some food, okay. We'll eat the squirrel bits, the maize, the noodles, and the nuts there. And how about the potato crisps? And down one giant water. Oh, I hope I don't give myself a water migraine here. Then we'll collapse for a little bit, rest, and just take care of ourselves for about 16 hours here. I don't know what we're gonna do whenever we're done resting. There's probably plenty to be done around the village still. Oh, come on, hydration. Better slow down. 94. It's like a ticking time bomb. It's just... Oh, come on. No, we're gonna push the limit. Don't do it. Oh, we're at 100. 101. Well, I guess the good news is it hasn't hit us yet. We went 6% over. Okay. We'll be fine on the bedroll here. I think that our needs are set good enough that we can rest for 16 hours here. And yeah, I really gotta start drawing up some battle plans for dealing with Kaiser. We're gonna hit the Cotton Cove, or whatever it's called down there, first. Our protein is way down, and our nutrients are way down now. But our calories and hydration are still taken care of. So, protein, ooh, that's good. 60 grams of protein there. And I'm going to take 2 things of multivitamins that I've been storing up for a while. Got plenty of those. I think we'll go drink out of the well. Let's see. My gun, I don't ever want to step out of my tent without my gun drawn now. And actually, what ammo does this take? 5.57? 5.56? I'm not very good with ammo types. 5.56, yeah. I don't know my ammos very well. I need to make a bunch of that if I can. Breakdown, breakdown. I don't want to break any of that down. I will break down the dynamite to gunpowder. There we go. Frag grenades, pistol and no. Scrap metal, I've only got 1 scrap metal. No. Did I just do something? I don't think I broke something down there. Rex, what are you holding? You've got all of my brass. I'll take that back. Electrons. Some of the stuff I actually need to... Ooh, wow, he's got tons of purified water. Didn't know he was carrying that much. Missiles. Scrap metal. There we go. I'll take that. I think that is pretty much it. Bone saw. Okay, what can I craft now? Anything? Breakdown, breakdown. I need... What am I missing for 5.56 here? Just for regular. I need a bunch of lead. I've got more than enough case for it. More than enough casings. More than enough powder and primer. So I just need a bunch of lead. Rex? I gotta check him real quick. Do you have my lead too? No. What about you, Crate? You hanging on to anything? Lead, lead, lead. I have a tendency to drop items all over the place, because you never know. You never know. You might show up there and need to make something. Break down... I need lead. Break down scrap metal to lead, yeah. How about we break down a total of 5? That sounds good. Now we can make it. So, hollow point. Well, that takes 21 lead. Rifle powder. That'll do a lot more damage, though. I don't know what would be better. More armor piercing or more hollow point? Actually, it'll be probably the only hollow point I've got. I can only make 47. What do I need for that? For more of it? I need more lead. Man. You know what? This will have to do for now. Hollow point. That should be great against unarmored opponents. I may have just made the wrong ammo type. I probably should have made armor piercing. Let's see. Hollow point. Damage. 1.75. Target DT times 3. Target... Okay, wait a second. Does this mean that if they have armor on, shooting them with this is going to make their armor 3 times as strong? Because armor piercing removes 15 DT, which is their armor rating. Well, we're either going to do a shit ton of damage to them or none at all, apparently. Okay, what food do I got? I don't know how you measure a shit ton of damage, but we're gonna find out. Bubblegum. Take all of that. The fruits can stay. Nuka-Cola Victory can stay up. I'm gonna need food. We'll take the deviled eggs and the sugar bombs. And that should be good. Okay. My gun is holstered, but still readily accessible. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I just got hit by something. Oh. A sandstorm is sweeping through town, apparently. For a second I thought that I was already getting ambushed by the Legion. One hell of a sunrise that we've got going on today. Wonder how long this storm will last. Everybody's pretty much just sitting around chilling. Veronica and Catherine.
Down that sick motor runner son of a bitch.
Yeah, that was us. I wish people would start acknowledging that. It's not just somebody that did it.
I don't know which one.
Okay. What to do? I'm just gonna stumble around for a bit. Scavenger truck. I've got plenty of food. 300 caps to recruit a scavenger. I don't think I've got that many bottle caps. Well, 3,000. You know what? I will hire a scavenger. There we go. I don't know where they showed up at, but they're out there somewhere. Now, I know I've got a barracks over here as well. There's the armory. Here's the barracks. So let's see, must have at least 10 food to support a new guard. Patrol guards automatically move around. Stationary guards, I would really like to try out the sniper guards. Even though I am kind of worried about the additional crashing. I haven't been crashing that much recently. So let's see if we can push this limit a little bit. I'm not going to give them an assault rifle. I would like snipers though. There we go. Now, well, the snipers, they're stationary, so they're not going to walk to their tower, right? The sandstorm is going to make it really hard to find that sniper. Who is that?
You are listening to Existence 2.0. We are never live, never pre-recorded. We exist somewhere in the haunted dark void between our existence.
Well, I'm glad that you're still with us, Junket, wherever you are. Close that gate. They gotta be around here somewhere. Is this Timothy? Maybe our scientist is around. Ronald. Stephen. What's up, Doc? Hi there, Paige. Let's see. How can I help you boost our scientific research? Focus your research on a specific area. Let's see. Where should we research? We have 5 science points a day. That is it. We can do military tactics, genetic. I want him to research electricity, but we can get more information. Let's see. Next level research will be level 1. It increases energy weapons of all inhabitants to 75. Second level allows us to spawn a turret for defense, and third level is solar plant streetlights. Okay, well let's see what else we got. Explosives. That'll increase explosives to 61, or by 61, and their gun skills by 8. Doubles the mine's output. Wow. And third allows us to spawn a howitzer. Good lord. Military tactics. Increases all weapon skills of soldiers by 25, and it enables the clinic to heal any soldier under our command. That would be useful. What about genetic? First increases health by 50 of all inhabitants, and second turns dead villagers into universal soldiers / immortals. There is a small chance that reviving them will fail. Does that mean we could bring back some of the dead people that we buried? That would be kind of perverse. We only do that to the bad people. Free GDP is converted, and to 100. Free GDP is converted into 1,000 caps per day. Oh boy. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to focus on research, actually. Yes, indeed. Having an extra 1,000 caps per GDP per day pumped into our inventory, that sounds like a very easy feedback cycle to manipulate there. That means every day I can raise my GDP by an additional 1. Every day I can increase my GDP by 1,000 bottle caps. That's gonna add up quite quickly. What do we got here? Supply of storage. Food count's quite high. Scrap metal is very nice. We can make, we can sell 500 scrap metal. I don't need any more food. I don't need a Securitron. Maybe I should go hire some more guards or something. Time to roll the dice. Fortune 3, Doom 1. There's another mercenary. I don't know where these mercenaries are coming from. I mean, I guess that it's perfectly fine if anybody shows up to our town, as long as they don't cause trouble. Destiny is +3 to chems. I'm not really sure what that means. What to do? Just gonna continue to waste time here. Is there a way I can activate this? Activate solar generator. No. I believe I tried to check that out at some point, and it failed. Maybe we can hook that up to the turret defense system sometime. You know what? I'm actually gonna turn the radio up real quick. Hang on a second. Okay, there we go. It's still kind of quiet compared to the storm, but it'll do. There's a fort scavenger.
What do you need?
What can I have you do? Nothing.
Bye.
Absolutely nothing. I think we'll hire one more scavenger for 300 caps. How about, actually, another one? And what's in my stockpile. This is what they found so far. Or that's what we found in combat. So 556. Take that. Well, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Still haven't really had anything happen around the village. There's Hugh. What's going on, Hugh? You enjoying your stay in the village here? I actually really dig Hugh. Whoa, 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 I said I dig Hugh, you jerk. I didn't say start shooting him. Where did you come from, anyways? Hello, mysterious stranger. Ooh, assassinated his ass. Apparently the mysterious stranger has a stealth boy. Okay, these guys are almost guaranteed to have armor on. Timothy, everybody take cover. I doubt it was just one. Where are the other guys at? Can't see anybody. Damn the sandstorm. Anybody hurt? There's no way it's just one of them. Anti-venom, horse money, a little bit of food, and some purified water. Okay, they're taking off running up here. I'm guessing these guys are on the other side of the fence. Yeah, I hear some gunshots coming from that way. Ah, okay. Maybe I should put stairs here. Good morning, Legion scum. Where are you at? It's raining, too. Wait a second. Maybe they ran around to the front gate over here? Ah, fuck. I hear gunshots from down this way. I thought I did. Maybe not. I'm worried about them actually killing some of my villagers. Well, I guess it was just one Legion guard then. From a dust storm to a light drizzle.
Hey.
Hello, Merc. Just keep your nose clean around here. And what I want to see is, maybe I've got that stationary sniper as an item that I can place, perhaps. Or maybe I actually need to climb up to the top of one of these towers and try to place that sniper. My game is skipping too. I may need to restart. Holo tags, blah 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 blah. Part. Maybe it'll be under quest. This is probably the wrong way to go about it. Sunset Sarsaparilla. Oh yeah, schematics for the billboard. How do I use this? I think I need to take it over to the academy actually. Or maybe not, I don't know. I've forgotten how to use it apparently. Craftsman's hammer. How do I place one of these snipers? Let's see. I guess I actually would like to have the sniper in the center of town for now. Climb up, it took us a little bit. To place a sniper marker, successfully sneak. Oh, that's right. Place sniper marker. I think I already placed a sniper marker here. I really do. So, where did sniper marker 1 get placed? Because that should be where the first sniper that I hired is. Let's climb back down. At least it's going to be a nice day, maybe. After it started off so bad. Surely, I'm curious, where is my dang sniper that we paid for? I'm fairly positive it took the caps down to 1300. Not at the top of that tower. Kind of a crappy day after all. I think I hear that. I hear another vertebrate coming in. The Enclave does know where we're at. They've dropped off one strike team before, so I really don't know why they wouldn't try to strike us again. Well, I'm just gonna assume that we have a sniper out there somewhere. I didn't see a sniper marker or anything that I could place in my inventory. And I'm getting a little bit dehydrated. All this running around and scouting through the village is getting me tired. Hang on. Food? Yeah, Nevada agave. No point in letting that go to waste. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We've got a Mr. Gutsy down there, a couple mercenaries, Brotherhood of Steel Paladin, Rex. What do we got sentry bots down here for? It's awfully dark this morning. I don't think this mercenary is going to survive. Hey, there's another Brotherhood member, Brotherhood of Steel Initiate. What do they got, rogue bots going on here? I'm going to deal with this one first off. That first shot did almost nothing to it. There's another Brotherhood of Steel. He's got a Gauss rifle. Okay, they are much better equipped than I am. I'm going to try to take out its combat inhibitor there. Got a nice aim on it. It's a sensitive area. Go get him, Rex! Man, he just launches himself off of there. Oh, he's getting tore apart and smashed into scrap by a super sledge, too. Well, mercenary, congratulations, you live. The Protectron should not... And some Legion assassins? I don't have a very good chance of hitting him, however. Okay, let's see if maybe I can damage this thing and get the Oh yeah, Lady Luck. So maybe I can get their attention turned towards these assassin members here. How many of them are there? Okay, there's a lot of them back there. He's got an Ithaca model, a Walther. I showed up a little bit better prepared this time, but still not with very good weaponry. I'm gonna have to take him down from the front, maybe. I don't have a very good chance to hit any of them, so just go for the torso. It's the best chance on a shot I've got. Rex is going down there. I don't have Veronica, because I actually had her stand back. She's relaxing back at the base right now. Ferguson rifle, or the People's rifle. Okay, you know what? I've got it hotkeyed to one of these. I don't know which one. I switch my guns? Yeah. I'm about ready to actually get killed here, I think. Rex is down. Apparently the Brotherhood does not care at this point. Damn it. I'm pretty much all alone then, huh? So who's a bigger threat? His Walther MPL, it hurts. But I think this 12.7 is a little bit more dangerous. So... oh damn, I only have an AP for one shot. Go for the torso then. You know what? Fuck it. I am trying to climb up over this rock wall. Quite unsuccessfully. Well, it was only a matter of time until they caught me napping again. Damn it.